I just finished listening to the Republican debate, and it was nice to finally hear one where people were actually talking intelligently. It is such a difference when Trump is there. There were some jabs made at each other, but it was mostly civil. If Trump would have been there, he would have been ranting and raving and acting crazy, and he really would have made us all lose some IQ points, like we do whenever we listen to him. It's good not to have him there because it lets everyone else shine, and just to hear him talk like an idiot and hear everyone else talk like they've got a little bit of intelligence just would have ruined it. So it's good that he's not showing up to the debates. Um, to my surprise, I thought that most of them answered the questions. A lot of times uh, they will try to dodge as much as they can, but they did a pretty good job answering stuff. I was a little bit surprised. What's that guy's name? I just told myself I was going to remember it. Ramaswamy or something. Um, he comes off like he's crazy, and he might have a little bit of bipolar. I can't diagnose him, but he made a lot of very intelligent points, and he was also very straightforward, and you know, like he didn't care what people think, not in like a totally imbecilic way like Trump would do, but you could just tell he's just like in your face, straightforward. And he sounded more intelligent than I thought he would. Um, to my surprise, I really liked Tim Scott. He has done a lot of screwed up things, and I think he should separate church and state. Um, but I liked him because he was straightforward too. He didn't mince his views. He really sounds like he does want to keep the Medicare and Medicaid and Social Security for everyone. He doesn't want to raise the age, which is good. But I think he's kind of really far right on certain things. Um, I think that, I don't know, I liked him the most out of everyone. I think he's a little bit too conservative. That's what I'm trying to say. But he seems straightforward, and to my surprise, I actually like what he had to say. But as I said, he's done some really screwed up things, so I think he's too conservative. I never did like Nikki Haley, and I don't like her now. Um, she is the kiss butt. She was to Trump, and then when he was in trouble, then all of a sudden she flipped. So she's one of those flip floppers. She'll just say things that people want to hear. Um, DeSantis, I can't stand him. He did say some good stuff that I loved about the border, and I want these illegals out of here, and I think he would be awesome as far as border security, but I would not want him as president. He was absolutely dirty and let lots of people die when COVID came. Um, he's just not a good person. Chris Christie, he used to be a flip flopper, but I think he grew a lot since Trump. And he was, he's always been a good politician for his state. He's always cared about his people. He's done some wrong, but I feel he's done more right than wrong. And I think he has the knowledge and policies to be a good president. But I still, I don't know. I think he could do the job. I mean, anybody could do the job after Trump. I mean, there can't be a worse failure on earth than Trump. A trained monkey could have been better than Trump. So I think Christie is decent enough. I think he would be bipartisan. So it would be nice if he could defeat Trump for the nomination. But I just think there's just too many idiots and trashy, unintelligent scum that still would support Trump over Christie. And that's sad. It blows my mind. The most ignorant, trashy, poor people will vote for a Republican that doesn't give a shit about them and wants to take away their Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, and other benefits or food stamps. And they will push hard for somebody like Trump that doesn't give a shit about them. It blows my mind that people vote Republican. It really blows my mind. But, you can't change stupid people. We should actually have some type of criteria for people to be allowed to vote, because there are just way too many people in this country that fuck the country up with their vote. The only real Republican that I wish could have ran was Cheney. She would be bipartisan, and I think she would have made a wonderful president. And it's so sad that these ignorant Trumpers, first forced her out of politics and, ruined her chance to run for office. I think she would have ran, but she knows that she, as a decent person, had no chance of winning against Trump and his idiot Trumpers. So from what I heard tonight, Ramaswamy or something like that, he really surprised me. I think he's totally a lunatic, but I think he said some good stuff. Definitely not president material, though. Christie is the safe bet, but I really did like what Tim Scott had to say, even though I know he's way too conservative. So, there's really not anybody I would want really in office. Definitely not Haley, definitely not DeSantis. I don't even want Biden in there now. I think he's too divisive, and he's just not going to beat Trump. There needs to be someone young and that is very forceful and that can handle the ignorant Trumpers, and that has a good plan, and that can be really bipartisan but forceful. And that's not Biden. And I have to say, unfortunately, I have loved Biden. He did an excellent job before he became president. He did an excellent job, and he was super freaking awesome as vice president. But as the Republicans always do, they vowed to not let him get anything through. He was able to push through a couple of things that I'm surprised he was able to get through. But then all this stuff came up with Russia and now Israel. He just can't shine. He can't show what he is capable of doing. He can't show what he actually has done, because everyone wants to beat him up for wars that he didn't even create. He can't win. If he doesn't help these countries, then, oh, he's a horrible human being for not helping them. But when he does help them, oh, he's spending too much money on them, which I think he should have helped them to a point, and that's it. Because all that money that's being spent on Ukraine and Israel could go to help Americans. You help them a little bit in the beginning, and then you don't. You got these idiots in Michigan, Muslims, knowing that the Republicans hate their guts, and they're going to say, oh, because Biden is not saying enough, which he has said enough to support Palestinians. We're not going to vote for him. He's the one that's helping your dumb asses in this country. Republicans hate you. They don't want you in this country. They don't want to help you. And you're going to say, oh, we're not going to vote Democrat anymore. We'll show them. they're going to show you. The Republicans are going to show you by being racist and not want to help you out. So you just kick your own self in the ass for being that stupid. That's why there should be people that should not be allowed to vote. Really should be. But anyway, Biden has been very diplomatic about saying that, Israel should pause so that aid can go to Gaza. And he's been very vocal about he doesn't like what's happening to the Palestinians. But yet you have all these fucking idiots saying, oh, he's not saying anything. It's not his fucking country. What do you expect him to do? He can't force Israel not to go and kill everybody in Gaza. He can't do that. So it pisses me off when I hear all these ignorant people saying, oh, Biden, this, Biden, that. He didn't start the war in Ukraine. He didn't start the war in Israel. He can't control what these fuckers do. It's mind-blowing how ignorant people are. But having said all that, Biden has been wonderful, but he has not been effective as a president because they were totally against him in the beginning, and then you have these wars, and he can't please anyone, no matter what he says. So I think he needs to get out of the race, let some new blood come in that is intelligent, bipartisan, and strong, and that will be effective. I actually would like to see Michelle Obama run because she's got that intelligence, she's got that experience, she is bold, and she's fair, and that would be awesome. I don't think it would happen, but it would be awesome. And I also actually wish Hillary could do it. I don't think she could health-wise now, but Hillary is a strong person. She's intelligent, and she knows what her husband did. And I know she could bring this country back. But of course, there's so many idiots out there, they would never back Hillary now. She couldn't win against Trump now because people are more and more ignorant and backing him even more. I don't know why. But I don't know. I don't know who. I think Tim Kaine would be a very good candidate. He's very effective. He's very good at his job. He knows what he's doing. I think Tim Kaine would be an awesome president, and I wish he would run. He's very strong, and I think he could take the bullshit from Trump and the Trumpers. And if I had to pick between the people that are running now, I probably would pick Chris Christie because I think he's a genuinely fair person. But I don't like really anyone in the group. But if I had to, I think I would pick Chris Christie. As I said, I like some of the stuff that Tim Scott said. And the only thing that I really liked that DeSantis said was that he would be strict on the border and he would take out people if he had to. And that's what I want to hear, because there are way too many illegals in here, too many criminals, and no telling what type of terrorists have snuck in here. It's not a good thing. And that's the only thing that I like about the Republicans. Well, there's a couple things. I like that they're tough on the border, and I would want someone like DeSantis for the border issue. Nothing else. I can't stand him. And I am pro-life, but I believe there should be exceptions for rape and incest, and there should be a limit to how many weeks you can have an abortion. I would say 16 weeks, and that's it. And I think that's too much, to be honest. I don't believe in abortion at all. But I know that there has to be something allowed, because people are just going to do it illegally anyway. A lot of people use abortion as birth control. That's why there needs to be a strict policy on it. And I think that it should not be legal past 16 weeks. and that 16 weeks is only for rape, incest, or if the life of the mother is in danger. People should not be getting abortions. Close your fucking legs if you don't want a child. Close your fucking legs. It's simple as that. It is as simple as that. People have no morality or decency anymore. People don't wait to marriage anymore. People just screw as many people as they can and think it's okay. And then, oh, I'll go have an abortion. It doesn't work like that. Keep your fucking legs closed. You know, we're not in a country where it's forced on you, you know, that, oh, you've got to have babies or your husband's going to beat you or kill you. This is America. You can close your fucking legs. You can use birth control. You can use condoms. So, you know, there's a couple things I agree with the Republicans on. But I've been rambling. I've gotten off my subject. But anyway, just to recap, as much as I have loved Biden in the past, I've even was a campaign organizer for him and Obama. I love him, but his time has passed. We need a younger, effective person that's intelligent and that is very tough to run on the Democrat side. Republicans definitely don't want Trump, but I have a feeling he's going to be president because we have too many low IQ, racist fuckers in the country that will vote for him. The other candidates, I heard a lot of good things from each of them. I think Nikki Haley sucks. DeSantis sucks, but I love his stance on border control. Ramaswamy, or however you say his fucking name, I think he's crazy as a bed bug, but he made some really good points and he seems very honest. Tim Scott has done some screwed up things in the past. I think he's way too conservative, but I liked a lot of what he said tonight. And out of all of them, the only one that I could support if I absolutely had to would be Chris Christie. I think he's a fair person, and I think he would be very bipartisan because he has been in the past, and I think he knows enough to be a president. So that's my 2 cents worth. I will continue to watch more debates, and I would not like Trump to be in the debates because I think with him not there, they have really been able to voice their, stances about things. And I think with Trump there would just be a shit show. But at the very end, I would like to see him in one debate so that they can tear him down and show how ignorant he truly is. And we all know that's the only reason he doesn't go to the debates, because he knows he's a fool. He knows he's low IQ. And I love to use that term now because he always talked about people being low IQ, yet he is the worst fucking president we've ever had. And he is low IQ, and so are his supporters. But I would like to see one little shit show with him in it for entertainment. But anyway, that's it, guys. If you like an honest person that speaks their mind and doesn't care what others think, that's intelligent, please hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you for listening to this video. Please check out my past ones and my upcoming videos. And I hope you have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are.